Welcome to Watch Mojo. Today we're putting the spotlight on the 10 most underrated Mortal Kombat characters.
And oh, the hourglass spoiled me. Havoc and I are going to be bosom buddies.
With a roster as expansive as the Mortal Kombat franchise, there are a number of characters who don't get a heck of a lot of time in the spotlight. Out of all of them, these are the ones we feel are criminally underappreciated. Who do you think is the most underrated Mortal Kombat character? Did your pick make the list? Share with us in the comments below.
And if Shao Kahn or Shinnok ever come knocking, my family and I'll take him down.
Rain.
My intentions are to teach you the difference between pretension and godhood.
We know what you're thinking. Rain isn't underrated, he was in MK9, X, and 11. While that is true, his roles in all three games were very, very minor. In MK9, he was just a DLC character who had no place in the story. Literally, he was tardy to the reboot party. MKX gave him a small role where he teamed up with Mileena to bring down Kotal Kahn only to betray her moments later. You get to fight him once, and then he doesn't show up ever again in the story. MK11, on the other hand, shoveled him back into DLC status. The guy has just never had a prominent role in any of the other games. Will Rain ever have a proper place in the story? Seriously, we need to get this guy out from behind the paywall and onto the starting roster.
Kogatir! I am a son of Argus. I was not merely declared a god by befuddled commoners, Bullock.
Nitara.
The great hunter, Nitara. She is beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah, that screech is a real turn-on.
We're still shocked that Nitara managed to make it into the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie and the animated movie Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge, considering her history with the franchise. Nitara has only appeared in Deadly Alliance, Tournament Edition, and Armageddon. Every other appearance was just a cameo, and as the only vampire in the cast, Nitara is ripe for a deeper story. For starters, her people are enslaved by Outworld, she can be cunning enough to fool the likes of Reptile and Ashrah, and what else? Oh yeah, she's a vampire! We just need more Nitara, especially since we have like all the other horror-like icons. We have the Wraiths, we have the robots, we have the aliens and the predators. Why not a vampire lady? Ashrah.
Round 1. Fight!
Speaking of Ashrah, this is another exceptional character that the developers quickly dropped, having only appeared in Deception, its PSP port Unchained, and Armageddon. Despite this, Ashrah has a compelling backstory. This Netherrealm resident was a member of Quan Chi's Brotherhood of Shadow before she defied an order from him. While trying to escape his wrath, Ashrah obtained a mystical sword that purified her soul with every demon she defeated. Basically, she was born an evildoer and turned good much later. This is a narrative that'd be perfect enough to turn into a spin-off game, or at the very least, revisit in another Mortal Kombat game. See? Don't judge everybody by the style of their hat, even if it looks like a knockoff of somebody else's. Kira. Kira was a hell of a blend of two unlikely adversaries. Well, in terms of gameplay, that is. Her moveset is a bizarre mix of Sonya and Kano's abilities, and it meshes surprisingly well. However, we aren't just putting her on here in hopes of her getting into MK11, or MK12, or whatever the next Mortal Kombat game is going to be. What makes Kira so interesting is that she was born in Earthrealm, yet chose to live in Chaos Realm. The games have gone into detail about her doings with Black Dragon and Red Dragon clans, but not once have they properly explained what made her choose to side with the Chaos Realm. She does know that place is nothing but madness, right? What made her such an anarchist? Simply put, she's just never been fleshed out more, and she needs to be given that opportunity. Frost.
You corrupted our clan when you made peace with this Shirai Ryu filth. With Kronika's help, I will restore the Lin Kuei's honor.
Admittedly, we know this angry Elsa can be a bit irritating at times. I mean, really, how many movies, TV, and games have played the frustrated student betrays master and turns evil stereotype? Even so, Frost's appearance in MK11 was a pleasant surprise, and we aren't just saying that because of her sick cybernetics. Whereas Sub-Zero focuses more on laying traps and freezing opponents, Frost is more honed in on mobility and zoning. In terms of mechanics, she takes Sub-Zero's core idea and toys with it in a way that feels like a mix of Cyrax and Mileena. It's pretty cool, and she just doesn't get enough appreciation due to her place in the story.
You deceive yourself, Frost.
Shujinko. Okay, just why in the Netherrealm has Shujinko been so ungratefully disrespected? We're talking about one of the most powerful characters in the Mortal Kombat universe here, and he's only appeared in Deception, the PSP port, and Armageddon. Sure, the guy screwed up and gave all the Kamidogu to Onaga, nearly dooming the entire universe, but the man has gone through all the trouble to learn every single known fighting style. Do you know how useful that amount of knowledge is? With MK11's customizable movesets, Shujinko could have been a fun addition as a character that lets you mix and match every interchangeable move in the game. Or just give moves from various characters that will never appear in an MK game ever again. Netherrealm, take your pick. One or the other. Either way, I'll be waiting for my idea check. Or royalty, or whatever you want to put it under as.
I will see you there. Goodbye, Master Boraicho.
Goodbye, Shujinko.
Havoc. While Kira chose to live in Chaos Realm, Havoc is actually from there and would make an ideal Chaos Realm representative in the new timeline. But he's yet another character who debuted in Deception and never appeared again after the PSP port in Armageddon. Except for cameos, that is. Since the reboot, he's only had major roles in the MKX comics and was killed off by Quan Chi. And yet, Havoc meets up with Joker in the Clown Prince's MK11 ending? Look, if you're going to erase a character from the timeline, stay consistent. Don't tease the fans. Just bring the dude back, give him an awesome backstory, or some other kind of story, and let's have a true rep for the Chaos Realm. Come on, Chaos Realm 2021. Tanya.
You are the Edenian, Tanya.
I'm pleased you remember me, Koata.
I will never forget those who freed Mileena.
Seeing Tanya appear in MKX was something of a dream come true, as she was sadly neglected after her debut in MK4. For once, Tanya had an actual role in the story and would later become playable in MKX's DLC. Now we want more. With a new place in the timeline, there's more reason to explore Tanya's backstory as a former Edenian and Outworld resident. Both she and Rain were about to die before Cassie convinced Devora to let them go. And what exactly became of them after the events of MKX? Are we going to explore that? No? Just leaving it on a cliffhanger, huh? We want to know more about Tanya, and not just as Mileena's possibly non-canon lover and partner. Come on, again with the teasing.
To her, I am no abomination. I am perfection.
Serena.
It is possible to escape Quan Chi Katana. I can aid you, as Bihan aided me.
You became too familiar with Bihan, allowed emotion to corrupt you.
Emotion freed me.
Many probably know Serena for her brief appearance in MKX, but hardcore Mortal Kombat fans will know her as one of the few cool characters that were introduced in Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero. While she would appear once more in Tournament Edition and Armageddon, Serena has always just kind of been there, and nothing else. She only pops up in MKX for a few minutes and then we never see her again. Basically, she's been forever labeled as a forgotten boss from a crappy spin-off who was shoved aside to be Cabal's wife. Again, with the teasing. Are we serious right now? Oh, but let's bring back Tremor because, you know, rocks are cool and we don't have enough ninjas. Right?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Baraka.
Kotal Khan threatens all Tarkatans. In the new era, Shao Kahn will rule.
How, you ask, is Baraka underrated when he's made way more appearances than most of the characters on this list? Yeah, we understand the confusion. Thing is that Baraka is easily discarded as the guy with the grossest fatalities in the entire franchise. That's 100% true. They are pretty nasty. But there's actually more to his character than being a set of teeth sharp enough to break bone and cartilage. This is a leader who is tired of his people being viewed as the trash of Outworld. This is someone who takes pride in his species and only wants Tarkatans to be viewed as equals, even if some of them possess arm blades and have the dentition to put a wood chipper to shame. Isn't that enough to give Baraka a little more respect? Oh, okay. On second thought, we're gonna keep this situational.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.